Hello everyone, welcome to my first full Rav block draft. Currently still waiting in queue for one more person, and then we get started. This I've got to say, has been one of the more enjoyable formats I've played in a while. Took a slight hiatus when Gate Crash came around, so I'm not really familiar with a lot of the Gate Crash stuff, but just the sheer number of options you get from the first pack seems to be it's just like there are just so many directions you can take your deck. It's quite enjoyable, and yeah, it's nice that you now get to play all 10 guilds in the same draft rather than being only one of 5 or one of another 5 in the second set. So hopefully we'll open something sweet. My usual I try to... Okay, the way I draft this format, right, is a lot of it has to do with... Whoa, lag. And here we go. Well, I was going to say, I try to stay as open as I possibly can, but this card is really quite broken. Other notable cards in this pack, Beautiful Mage and Sin Collector, but the problem with cards like this is that it really puts you kind of all in, because this card's kind of terrible if your deck's kind of control-y. Whoa! Alright, well, that's bad. Well, I would take this. For pack 2, I think I'm going to take Beck and Call. Yeah. Because after that abysmal start, I think we're going to do this and go into Azorius. Maybe Turn and Burn might be better. Alright, we're going to stick with this. Just want to play this card and see what happens. Alright, so we passed a Beautiful Mage and a Tide Drink in pack 1 and an Excavator. But I have no idea what happened there. I think this is a known bug on Moto, so it's a bit unfortunate that that happened. But now that we have nothing here, I'm going to take the Putrefying, probably go 5 colors. Well, not necessarily 5 colors, we just have no idea what we're doing at the moment, and Putrefy at least goes with with our first pick, 1-3. I mean, you could also take the Gate, but Putrefy is such a good card that I don't think that's really what I want to do. So here, Windrake. Oh, that's 8's okay. It's not all that great. This card is quite amazing, but again, after passing 2 Tithe Drinkers, I think we want to just stay clear from Orzhov and see what happens, because someone's going to be taking the Excavator anyway. So what I want to do here is black. I want to take, because these are 2 black cards, not like, I'm going to ignore this for now. I'm just going to take the Guild Gate and see where that puts us. Like, none of these other cards are really all that amazing. So there we go. Here again, there's nothing really all that amazing. Probably just be okay with the Gate, because that at least casts Putrefies. Yeah, that was really annoying. Our first pick, because that would have gone really well with an Excavator. But here, like, none of these other cards like are all that exciting. I think what I want to do is take the Guild Gate and hope this Gatekeeper wheels, because none of the other cards are really all that exciting. This is okay, but I don't really want to pick that. And gates are actually quite important. So here, what does this do? This is the Mind Rot and Regrowth. Okay. It's not exactly the best. I think here again, we want to try to send the guy to our left into Orzhov. So I might just want to give him this, because this at least could put him into. He might end up with more white cards, and therefore he is more inclined to splash Boros, which will leave a lot of the quality black, like the mono black stuff, this way. So what I want to do here, I think I just want to take another gate. All of these gates add black, which is main color in inverted commas, but yeah, having a lot of the gates this early basically means you can take whatever you want in the next 2 packs. So here, I think I'm looking to play this, right? Which kind of needs double blue, but it's also green white. So we've got a black, this. I think what I want to do is take this. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna take this. It's better than Pilfer Plans, I think. It just gives us like a body. It's another one. I guess we'll take it this time. It kind of makes me want to. Makes me regret that last pick. But yeah, we'll just snap this. So at the moment we are avoiding red. Sync Collector came back. That's kind of weird. I mean, our pack was pretty good to begin with. This should have been an Excavator, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with a Sync Collector. I mean, I could always take one of these Clue Stones, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot more Clue Stones coming in the next few packs. So Sync Collector it is here. And whoa, okay. I think what I want to do here is take this Gatekeeper. I think it's better than a second rock, and our deck isn't shaping up to be, an Unleashed deck. So I might just take this with 3 gates so far. I can, definitely see us playing this. So here, this card's okay. I think I prefer this one. If I'm going to be green or black, and it's a high chance that we're going to end up black than the other colors. So obviously that's 8, I guess. There's nothing else in that pack for us. Here, I'm gonna take this. The card's not very good, but there's nothing else really for us. Mason, this guy's fine. Giving Armored Wolf Rider haste, vigilance. So our deck is kind of all over the place. I mean, it's disappointing that we got this as our first pick, and also and our second pick was kind of lackluster. I didn't look at the pack properly because I was a bit stunned at this being the first pick. So so here, okay. I don't think we should take this. I think that's a little bit too greedy. I think the safe pick for us here would be Greenstone Watcher, especially with the 3 gates that we have at the moment. Or Devour Flesh, I guess. But Devour Flesh is not. I don't know. Hasn't really been that impressive. Card is really good. I think we just have to ship this and hope that this pack kind of works out for us. Hopefully this card wheels. Because it does seem pretty strong. Because I don't want to add like the 5th color to our deck. I think I think it might be better off taking the Devour Flesh at the moment and hopefully get the Urban Evolution or the 2/2 back, or the 2/1 back. Sorry. Here, this is pretty easy. I want to take this and hopefully one of these 2 comes around. This pack's pretty stacked, but yeah, this is a very easy Grizzly Spectacle for us. And here, there's not a lot of anything. Okay. I think best pick for us might actually just be the Kieran. Because I don't think I want to be main white. I actually think I want to be green-black. That at least gives us like a central green color for the next pack. So I don't think I want to take this. I think at the moment, with the way our deck's looking right now, I think I just want the Kieran. Like none of these other cards like matter for us. I mean, we're not really looking to play blue. Yeah, and all we lose out on is this. This card is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think that's what our deck needs. I think our deck needs this. Alright, so here, what have we got? We've got Ivy Lane Denizen. It's pretty strong. I think it's a little bit better than this, especially in our deck. I mean, having 2-drops is fine. Like this and these, and this is like effectively the same card for us because we're not really going to activate this. But, actually, Cinder Elemental is pretty annoying. Maybe the Simic Keyroom? If we just want to like ramp out into this. It's getting a little greedy. But if you take one of this, all we're losing out on is a 2-2. One of these will probably come back anyway. I mean, we could give consideration to Executioner's Swing. But between Devour Flesh, Putrefying Grisly Spectacle, I think we're okay for now. With like, I don't really want to take this over something that actually fixes our mana. Or is a 2-drop. So here, this is a pretty easy Slaughterhorn. I think it's better than Miming Slime. It's a wrong color gate for us. But yeah, Slaughterhorn is a pretty easy pickup here. And here, we have High Priest. High Priest is okay. It's a pretty good early defensive card, but it is white, which is maybe not the best. But it's probably it's better than Dimir Charm, especially when we not really that blue. So yeah, I guess we'll take High Priest. Our deck's probably not going to be wide enough for the Costru Denizen, and this is a good defensive 2-drop for our rampy deck. Okay, so here this card is really good, but I think maybe having the Assault Griffin is better. This is definitely a really good card. I think between these two is actually really close. But having this card is just so much stronger, and we need to fill out a curve. It's like we don't have a lot of extort, and that's okay. We don't our deck's not aggressive enough to really need the extort. So I'm gonna just take the flyer. Here, this is another easy pick. It's Death's Approach. So the whole cutting off the black, it would kind of paid off a little bit. And this is our original pack, and it's all kind of bad. We'll just take. I don't think I would play this with these already here. I think I'll just take this for the sideboard against the control deck. And no, none of the 2 fixes came back. That's disappointing. I think here I want to take the Night Watch. Possibly to set up for some populate stuff in the next pack. It's a little bit better than Debtor's Pulpit. We have like plenty of removal, so that having threats is probably better. Here, just take this. I don't think we're playing 2 of these. I don't think we might actually just axe the Spell Rupture because I don't really want to fight through a counterspell. Yeah, same thing here. Just gonna axe the counterspell. Yeah, Tower Defense. This card is really bad. And alright, so we are hoping for a very good pack 3, which isn't too far out of the question because we are in 2 guilds. So yeah, here we get Stab Wound. This pack is pretty strong. Stab Wound, hopefully this comes back. I don't think it will. Because we've got this, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone has to take a Brush Strider. Someone has to take a Cancel over the Guild Gate. And then someone maybe needs to take this over that for us to get it back. Yeah, okay. We're probably not getting anything back out of this pack. If anything, Mana Bloom, which wouldn't even be that bad. Because we may need to cast this. So yeah, we're going to take the Stab Wound. Yeah, it's a pretty easy first pick. At the moment, we're not even blue at the moment. You know, it's fully conceivable that we just don't play this card. Here we have not really all that much. I think it's between this and the Drudge Beetles, and I think I want to be more green based in this pack than white based, because there's a lot more like quality green cards in this, and I think we want to turn the white into kind of a smallish kind of splash. Between like, you know, the Assault Griffin, just like splash a bunch of flies, the Night Watch, and the Obsidian's Aid. So I'm gonna take Drudge Beetles here. Rakdos Kieran. Okay. Well, we immediately get punished for that because of this Sunspire Griffin. So if you took the Concordia Pexus, this would have been a pretty easy pick. But again, I think probably go with a Towering Indrik now. Just kind of like another good defensive creature. I'm not getting any of the real like popular stuff. It's kind of disappointing that we have to pass this, but I think I really want green to be my central color, or at least black to be my central color. But that being the case, it's really have to cast this and this in the same deck. Yeah, I want to have as few white requirements as possible in my deck, so I'm going to take the Towering Indrik. And here, take another Indrik, but I'm going to take the Celestial Guildgate just to kind of fix our mana, because our deck is kind of all over the place at the moment. And this is already, this is 22 cards at the moment, so we're not exactly short on playables. I mean, our deck isn't like all that spectacular. No, don't do it. But, you know, again, it's just kind of like a dirtly pile of stuff. We're not going to take this. We're going to take Sewer Shambler here. Yeah, it's just some guy. None of the other cards in here matter all that much. Here, here's the Eyes in the Skies, the populated effects that we were looking for. I know this is white, but we did take a Celestial Guildgate, and we do have a Token Maker with this. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take Eyes in the Skies. I think we have enough gates that the Transguild Promenade is probably not gonna be very relevant. We don't have anything super spectacular to play with this, to stall for, so I think we just want win conditions. The Pair of Shadow is pretty good, especially in a deck like this. You just need a way to just kind of sink your mana and just, you know, eventually kill your opponent. But Eyes in the Skies is good for us here. Grave Betrayal. Probably not going to take that. Whenever a creature I don't control dies, you return it to play under my control, and then it gets a +1/+1 counter. At the beginning of the next end step, that creature is black. I've never played with this card because I think it's kind of terrible, but our deck does have enough removal. I don't know. The Rakdos Guildgate. I don't know. We're not really gonna play that. Blaster Score might just be like we just cack the Blaster Score because we can't really beat that card. Grave Betrayal's not very good. Here we're gonna take a Common Bond. It's a pretty decent trick, and yeah, I guess there's not really much else for us. It's not a Tower Drink. It's kind of disappointing. Dispel, Treasure Find. There's nothing really that we want to Treasure Find back except for removal spells, but we're gonna take Common Bond here. So here the Tower Indrik came back. So the Azorius Gate didn't come back, which isn't all that surprising. I didn't expect this to come back either. I actually thought we'd be taking this. Do we have? So the way our deck is shaping up, I don't think we need this all that much. I think. Yeah. We're not playing this card. Let's just take the Tower Indrik. Who am I kidding? Wish I had more tokens for this card. This card's not all that spectacular, but we could go deep with Obsidian's Aid. But our Obsidian's Aid is kind of bad. So what do we have? How many tokens do we have? We can make 2 knights and 2 birds, and possibly a lot of birds. I'm gonna take Druid's Deliverance. Here, this might be the pick for us. Like this, I'll probably never unleash this card. I don't think we need to either. But between like these three, I think we're good for like early drops. Grizzly Savage is still bad, so I think I'm just gonna take Rites of Reaping. Here, all these cards are bad. Let's take this. Here's Reunion. Strange World on my side, put that in. Sever the Wreckage, sure. Well, it's not the worst. I've had bigger train wrecks, especially since our first pick didn't actually do anything. We just didn't get a first pick. Putrefy, this thing. I'm not gonna play Obstats 8 because we literally have nothing like good to actually reanimate. So playing it is quite pointless. So this is 24 here, and that's not including Beck and Call. This deck is pretty average. Okay. Probably don't need the Rites of Reaping. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna count Stabman as 4, 5 removal spells already, and yeah, we're just not really gonna need that card. The question is, do we want to? We're gonna play all these gates. So this is 23. The question is, do we want to be greedy and play the Dimir Guild Gate with Simic Hero with the Beck and Call? I don't think we do. This is okay. It's very lackluster. Actually, this card's probably not very good. Hey. Yeah, this card's probably not very good. It's just an arbitrary guy that gives 2 guys that are irrelevant vigilance. This, I mean, it's a 4/5, but the Death Touch is a lot more relevant than vigilance. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this. So if you play this, I think we want to play the other guild gate just because we have a Surly Gatekeepers. I'm gonna play this. Let's cut a Sin Collector. Do you want to do that? Yeah, let's cut a Sin Collector. This is not as good in Limited as it is in Constructed, and we can always just sideboard this in if it becomes irrelevant. Yeah. Alright, so now let's see this. All these add black, this adds green, this adds black and green. So this is by no means a good deck. But that being said, we do have a fair chunk of threats, and tricks 2 fixes. Well, this probably doesn't actually have an ability because we're not going to play any islands. I think we're just going to go with the Simic Hero and the Dimir Guild Gate and see if that gets us there. Maybe just don't play this. I mean, I'm gonna play the gate anyway. So what does Motor suggest? I'm not gonna play an island. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7. I think what we want is something like this. So this is white. This is green. So this way we have 1, 2, just 8 black sources. Need another green source. So that way that gives us 7 green sources plus the Simic Hero. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources plus this. Do we want another green instead of black? Let's actually show this. I think we want another green instead of a black. That's okay. Cause hitting our green early. Probably never gonna need 2 green. Ugh. I think having multiple black sources is always going to be better than having multiple green sources. It is interesting to note that the only way we ever get to fuse is if we draw Simic Kirun and the Dimir Gilgate, but that's fine. Like, just paying 6 for 4 1/1 flyers is often good enough. It is possibly correct to just cut this, play the Sync Collector, and obviously that's 8, or Rice of Reaping. But yeah, I want to be greedy, so I'm gonna sleeve this up, and hope you join me for round 1.